Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing well. Today on my channel I am attempting a bloom and I'm going to blow it out with the hair dryer. I am pouring on I think a 16 by 20 canvas that had a painting that I did not particularly care for, so I'm recycling that canvas. And right now you see I'm putting down the pillow of house paint and mixed with a little bit of GAC 800. And tilting that around, trying to get it coated a little bit. And I am going to use some colors that were kind of more in the Valentine's Day spirit. There were custom colors, and I mixed some purple. I mixed like a deep violet with a little bit of, I think, ruby, the extreme sheen ruby, to kind of bring it up a little bit so that it was a little bit in the kind of, it's a purpley tone as you see I'm laying down there, but it's a little bit more reddish toned. And then that is, that pink is like tourmaline mixed with some of the ruby and then some white. And that is the ruby. And then I mixed some of the pearl papaya from Arteza with a little bit of white to kind of lighten up that tone, and then I'm putting some extreme sheen gold down and kind of layering back a little of the purple so that I can kind of layer this puddle for the bloom. And I am using a Payne's Gray. I know I'm using Amsterdam Payne's Gray for my cell activator, mixed with a little bit of Aussie Floetrol. And here I am blowing it out. And you'll have to excuse me, I am not, as adept at blowing out blooms. I had done this for a while back before I started doing pearl cells, so it's been a while. I've got to shake some of the rust off. But in the end, I was kind of pleased with what I came up with. I'm going to keep doing this and keep working it out and trying to get a little bit better at it, because this could have been somewhat of like a deconstructed bloom, but it kind of turns into a blooming mess. But that's okay. I try to kind of bring it back together at the end by pouring another bloom in the center, and you'll see all that in just a little bit. So I'm going to stop talking for a little bit and let you watch some of that and hear some of the music, and I'll be back to talk a little bit about it in just a second.
Spending time reminiscing of what it used to be, not letting go when I want to. Wishing I'd be all alone. I got these demons by my side, flying on the chemicals. Guess I'm not the lucky type. Oh, trust me, you don't wanna know how it's night after night, night after night. Oh, searching after miracles, oh yeah, night after night.
Now, if you missed her, Julie E was up before me at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you missed her video, please go back and watch it. I will leave the link in my description box.
Dreaming big makes me smaller than I wanna be, but I guess I'll get used to being small in a world that's not acting kind, even if I don't want to. Wishing I'd be all alone. I got these demons by my side, flying on the chemicals.
I used some Glidden Satin Enamel house paint as my base paint, and I mixed a little bit of GAC 800 in that, just in the hopes that it would not cause it to maybe dry so quickly, which sometimes house paint you can get into trouble using it because of drying times. And so it seemed to work relatively well. And as you can see here, I'm tilting both of the blooms kind of simultaneously, trying to see where I can start to take some of the paint off the sides. Now, as I said earlier, I got this kind of color scheme with a little bit of a Valentine's pour in mind. I kind of thought, that would be something fun to do given the fact that, it's February and Valentine's Day is coming up. So that was the initial idea behind this pour. And if you see here, I'm trying to take some of this paint off the edges, but still keep somewhat of the integrity of the bloom, but it's been a while since I've done this, folks, so as you'll see, I don't really keep the integrity of the bloom that well, and that's okay. I kind of liked some areas still of what was going on, and I tried to fix this in a little bit by taking more of the white through the middle and then trying to place another bloom kind of more centralized, but slightly off center to the canvas. Coming up after me, Angie Mason Fluid Art. We'll have a live. You want to check Angie Mason out, and then after that, K&K Create will be coming up for their live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to check them out as well.
Anything right now, but something tells me I should be aware. But baby, how it felt. I want to decide now. The sooner that I get to find out, the better I can get by. But I don't even know how to feel about it. Million thoughts are spinning around in my head. My pulse holds it down, 'cause I'm almost there. Now I see you through the window and I'm walking on it. But I won't let you know. And I know how it goes. It's supposed to feel incredible. It's too bad you had to leave. Please come back now, baby. Where were we? Said you changed in a lie. Got the memories still popping up. Show me your heart, I'll show you mine. You go first, I rewind. You're my soul, my heart, my beautiful. You're my first, my last, my wonderful.
Now, as you see here, after I've done that final bloom and blown it out, I am working some of the style lines with one of my skewers, and I'm also going to go in and embellish and eventually take those cells that I did not care for in the center that were white and work them into kind of a heart shape, which I thought was very appropriate for the subject matter and for the fact that this is Valentine's Day coming up. And so I want to call this piece Bursting Heart, because I think it looks like, it's coming, everything is radiating and coming out from the heart. So it's from my heart to yours.
Change, but not that much. Guess our memories are catching up.
Now, I do love these colors. There's some really beautiful things happening, as you see from that kind of center where the heart is and everything that's kind of radiating out. I love some of these cells and the beautiful purples and red tones, and then there's the gold. That 24 karat extreme sheen gold is really nicely showing some cells up in there. And overall, I'm happy with it. I'm going to keep playing with these kind of blooms again and start trying to do them more. And, you know, practice makes perfect. So stay tuned and check back because, yeah, I'll be doing some more blooms in the future.
I guess some memories are catching up.
I hope you've enjoyed this pour that I did and enjoyed doing this bloom with me. As I said, I haven't done one in a while, but I'm really quite pleased with the way this one turned out in the end. And yeah, be sure to tune in again to Pouring Together. We're gonna have some exciting things that are coming up. I'm getting ready to move into my studio for some new commissions that I'm working on. And yeah, just keep checking on in, and I can't wait to see you again for some more fun pouring together.